So let's take this opportunity to just be really thankful for our physicality. So we'll ground, coming into any comfortable seat. You know, and tomorrow's not promised. Nothing is promised. Nothing's owed to us either. So stepping outside of the ego. And yoga is a practice of alchemy. So with all of this fear and uncertainty, what do we know? Yoga is about the unchanging aspect of self, the undying aspect. Personality, circumstance, this is all transient. And this too shall pass. So take a few deep breaths if you can, where you can, when you can. Dedicate this practice to my dear friend, Brother Don Glassy, since he's come up, my meditation teacher. Jen Jones, who's watching live stream, Tabby, everyone who can't be here. Let's encompass those that are suffering right now and hold them in our awareness, and bringing hands to the heart space, connecting to the beating of your heart, your life force. Our global community. Enjoying a moment of silence before we begin. Set your personal intention for your practice. Rooting into the earth, we'll reach the arms overhead. Reaching towards source. Exhale, hands to heart, where it all comes together. It's attraction between heaven and earth. Inhale out and up. Rooting down so you can reach higher. Lift the rib cage up off the hips. Hands to prayer. One more time, reach out and up. And hands to heart. We'll fold forward. So slide the fingertips forward. Release the forehead down to the ground or to the block. Might rock from side to side. Walking the hands over to the right. The left hand comes on top. Might even try looking underneath your left armpit, rolling the side body open. We'll take the hands over to the left in your own time. So we're gonna go nice and slow and move mindfully today. Right hand on top. Couple breaths into the right side body. Take a peek under the right arm. coming through center. On an inhale, walk the hands in. Now whichever foot is in front, go ahead and switch. 3 rounds, arms out and up, palms touch overhead. Hands to prayer. Inhale, taking up space in the belly, the shoulders, lifting the gaze, and hands to heart. One more time. And folding forward, walk the hands out. Taking your hands over to the left. On an inhale, coming through center. Over to the right. Inhaling forward. Now we'll come into tabletop, so roll over your knees. Exhale for cat, rounding the back. Inhale, cow. A few passes, waving through the spine. And sitting back towards the heels, coming into extended child. Finding natural seat. So allow your fingertips to drag as you roll up to seated. Now you can either sit between your heels or place a block between your feet. Might roll the flesh of the calves out to the side and bring the hands to the knees. And we'll continue with cats and cows here. So rounding the back, hold onto your knees, chin to chest, and then spill the belly forward and lift the heart. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Inhaling and exhale, round. And press the air out of the bottom of your lungs. Tilt the pelvis forward, spill into the belly. Heart lifts, inhale. Nice and broad through the collarbones. And exhale, round. One more pass. We begin to stretch the feet. So tuck the toes under and sit back towards your heels. You might even help the pinky toe wink a little bit. And you're in total control here. Just getting a nice stretch in the feet. You can walk the hands in, sitting towards the heels a little bit more. If you'd like, you can lift the knees, coming into a toe stand. Yes, and the knees are parallel to the floor. Try bringing your hands to prayer. 3 breaths. But for more challenge, you can extend the fingertips out. And as if you're about to pop up off your heels, engage. 2 more breaths. You got it. We'll come into squat. Take the feet a little wider, yeah, and you can kind of rock from side to side. And the heels can be on or off the floor, it doesn't matter. We'll bring hands to prayer. Elbows are on the insides of the knees and squeeze the knees into your elbows. Lift the sternum to meet your thumbs. We'll start to warm up the legs. Coming into a lotus mudra, open the hands as if they're a flower. And you're gonna inhale, come on up. Reach up. And exhale back down. You can come halfway or all the way down. 2 more. Inhale, rising up. And exhale, come down into your squat. Last one, all the way up. Arms out to the sides. Heel toe the feet in. We'll find Tadasana, standing mountain pose. Soften the knees. And Inhale, reach up. Upward salute. Exhale, melt down center line, forward fold. And we'll hang out here for 5 breaths. Take hold of opposite elbows, work your forearms down towards your toes. Deep breathing. Wiggle your toes. Bend the knees deeply so the belly rests on your thighs. And shake your head out. Exhale forcefully with an audible sigh. A little heavier in the head and the elbows. Fill the lungs all the way up. Exhale the sigh. One more time. And plant the hands. Make your way either back into down dog, or you can walk the hands forward. Depending on where you are on your mat. Pedal out the heels. Three more breaths in through the nose. Bend the knees, draw the hips higher. Exhale out through the nose. Ujjayi. Lift the heels, gaze forward toward your hands. And as if you're coming into tabletop, lower the knees down towards the ground and hover. Crouch back towards the heels and lift the hips high, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward, look towards your hands. Lower the knees just an inch above the earth. Hover. Keep breathing, crouch back towards the heels. Exhale, down dog. One more time. Lift the heels, lower the knees, hover. Gaze forward. Keep breathing. Good. Crouch back towards the heels, down dog. And we'll lower the knees all the way. Coming into our tabletop, let's try a modified side plank. So turn the right toes out, step that left foot back, and peel the left arm open. Now as you exhale, you're going to round the left arm under the right side body. And inhale, peel open. Gaze up, lean back, and draw the hips forward. Exhale, round. Look down at your right hand. And inhale. And take the left arm and wrap it around the back body. You might bring the back of your wrist to your lower back or catch your right hip. And turn the gaze up and down. You need to stretch the neck. Come to tabletop. So left knee comes down. Thread the needle. So turn the left palm up and slide your left arm underneath the opening between your right wrist and knee. Grounding the shoulder, the side of the head above the ears. Press all 10 toes into the floor. Square the hips off to the back of your mat. And breathe. Right elbow high, or you can wrap the right arm around the back body. Return to tabletop. So pressing your right palm into the floor and rising up. Right arm wraps around the back body. Bring your wrist to your lower back or catch your left hip. And turn the gaze up and down. Big breath in. Drawing the tailbone down towards your back heel. Good. Opening up the right shoulder, the right side of the neck. And releasing into tabletop, threading the needle. So take a moment to set up. Turn the right palm up and slide it under the left side body, grounding the shoulder and just above the right ear. Left palm in front of the face, elbow high, or you can reach the left arm around the back body. Pushing your right arm down into the floor. Hips are square to the back of the mat. Connect to all 10 toes and the necks of your feet. One more breath. And release. Left hand presses into the earth. Come up into tabletop. Now reach back. Move the flesh of your calves out to the side and we'll sit down between our feet. Cat and cow. Hold on to the knees. Rounding the back. Inhale, spilling forward. And you might add a lion's breath here if you want to stick out your tongue. And exhale, round. And if you want to hang out a little bit, kind of shark fin right between the shoulder blades from side to side. Add a twist, so find a nice long spine. Reach the arms out now. And we'll twist right. So left hand will cross the body. Right fingertips back behind your toes. Find some circles in the deep lower belly. And we'll start to spiral the torso around. Bringing the twist up into the thoracic spine and the shoulders and finally the head. You can half bind here if you like. Right hand can wrap around the back body, catch the left hip. 3 breaths. Follow the breath straight up the spine, to the crown of the head. And as you exhale, activate your abdominals, wringing out your organs, and see if you can twist a little deeper and gentle. Now when you unravel, since we're kind of wringing all of the blood out of our organs, when you unravel, feel all the fresh blood whoosh back in. Good, it's very detoxifying. Inhale out now. And we'll twist to the left. So right hand crosses the body, left fingertips back behind the toes. And start that twist deep down in the lower abdominals. So rolling around the belly. Bring it up to the rib cage. And the collarbones and the shoulders. And then finally the head. Turning the gaze over your back shoulder. Head is perfectly stacked on top of your spine. You can start to bind here. You want to bring that left hand to the right hip. 3 breaths. As if you were sipping through a straw. Your spine is a hollow tube. From the tailbone all the way to the top of the head. Exhale, activate your core. Twist a little more deeply. Unravel. So walk the hands out, tuck the toes under, you're sitting back towards your heels for that toe stretch again. This gets easier every time. You can lift the knees. Maybe keep your hands on the floor for support, or bring the fingertips out. Draw the inner thighs together. Zip up from pubic bone to lip. I'll lean back a little. 3 breaths. We're low to the ground. Still challenging. And we'll meet in squat. So when you're ready to come out, you can lower the hands. Pivot from side to side. prayer. We're going to add a twist here so you can extend the right fingertips out and lift the left arm up. Gaze follows your hand. And prayer. Send the left fingertips out. Right arm reaches. Flowing with your breath. And now we're going to work towards a crow prep, if you will. So I'll demonstrate and then we'll try this together. If you're new to arm balances and the practice of crow, you can always plant the hands and just kind of rock back and forth. You want to gaze towards the horizon, and then you can lift one leg and then the other, just to prep. Or if you want to come into full crow, you can lift one and then both, bringing toes to touch, looking forward, looking forward, looking forward. Breathing. Go slow. I'm just playing with it. It can be a little scary, but it's fun. Scary can be fun. It can be refreshing. It's all perspective. But don't forget, the only thing that's holding you up when your toes leave the floor are your hands. So let's concentrate on what we have for support and use that to our fullest advantage. It's resourcefulness. We'll meet back in our squat. We're going to come back to this again, so you'll rock it out. Right, open up the hands, Lotus Mudra, 3 rounds, inhale all the way up. So that strength of our legs, rooting into the earth and reaching towards the sky. Exhale, come down. Do you ever think about how a flower is the celestial expression of a plant? Heaven on earth. Inhale all the way up. Exhale down. Some lotus flower rising up out of that mucky water to bloom all the way up. Exhale, hands up. Heel to the feet in. Tadasana. Inhale, upward salute. Exhale, melt down, center line, forward fold. Take hold of opposite elbows. We're going to take this a little deeper. You can also wrap your forearms around the backs of your legs. One more breath, slow exhale. We'll make our way to downward facing dog. Now from down dog, point the right toes back behind you. Sweep the leg high and roll your hip over. We'll switch sides. Exhale, right foot comes down. On the inhale, point the left toes back, sweep up. Roll your hip over. 3 breaths. And left foot comes down. Lift the heels, shift forward into your plank pose. We'll lower the knees, hips to the heels for 1 breath in child's pose. Allow your fingertips to drag as you roll to natural seat. So sitting back towards your heels, chin to chest. Then we're going to move into a bit of a back bend, so Ustrasana or camel pose if you'd like to bring your blocks in. You can tuck the toes under and also use your heels. We don't have blocks available to us. And the left arm's going to come across the body as you lift the hips up, leaning back, and then exhale, sit back towards your heels. Take hold of your opposite heel, and right arm crosses the body. And your gaze is following your hand the whole time. And lift and lower the hips. Inhale, hips lift. Arcing back, exhale, lower the hips, and transition. Moving at your own pace. Now you can hang out at the top for a few breaths and then reach. like to come into full camel. And lift your hips up. And you find the fullest expression in this pose. Be mindful of your lower back. Heart opening. And keep the chin in towards your chest. Until the heart is lifted as much as you can. And then let the head go back. Soft throat. You're ready, we'll meet back in child's pose. So pose to counter pose, you want to come into rabbit next. Holding onto your heels, come onto the crown of your head and around the back. 3 to 5 breaths in rabbit to counter. So hold on to your heels. There you go. And then lift the hips up. There you go. Chin towards the chest. Keep your gaze towards your knees. There you go. So some pressure on the cervical spine. And we'll meet in natural seat. I'd like to show you where we're going next. So nice slow flow. We're going to add on to what we've already done. So in a moment, I'll ask you to come back to down dog. Roll the hip open. And then guide the knee under the body. And you're going to use your right foot as a kickstand. Kick the foot out. And then the left arm peels over. You want to try that? So down dog. Point the right toes back behind you, sweep the leg up. Yep, there you go. And then draw the knee under the body. Little kickstand action. Yep, and left arm lifts up. You got it. Woo! Back to down dog. Let's try the other side. Getting fancy now. All right. Lifting the left leg up, roll the hip open. And then left knee under the body. Little kickstand, right arm lifts. Beautiful, down dog. Lower the knees, hips back towards the heels, child's pose. Allow your fingertips to drag, roll back to natural seat. All right, now we got that, that's perfect. So we're gonna add on even more. All right, I'll demonstrate and this is fun. So you're gonna roll open, pivot on your left foot, come into either you can do reverse tabletop or wild thing. Flip back over, kickstand. So it's a little bit of a dancey, playful move. So one more time I'll demonstrate. Other side, left leg, roll open. You're gonna pivot on your big toe ball mound. You wanna get your feet underneath your knees. Lift the hips up, wild thing. Shoulder pulls on hips as you're closing off, and knee comes under the body. Opening up into a modified or a side plank. All right, so I'll toughen her. All right, so you go with it here. Point the right toes back behind you, sweep the leg up. Roll the hip open, keep going, keep going, keep going. Watch the camera. Get your feet underneath you, so walk your feet in. Yep, towards your bottom. Beautiful. Now when you close it off, your shoulder's gonna pull on your hip. Coming back to down dog, flip. And the knee under the body, kickstand, left arm up. Beautiful, you got it. All right, downward facing dog. Reset, left side. Inhale, left leg up, roll your hip open. Now your foot's so heavy, go slow, go slow. Lift the hips up, walk the feet in. Little crab walks, okay. Might end up there. It all come out in the wash, and then shoulder pulls on the hip. Knee under the body, pivot. Woo! You got it. Meeting in downward facing dog. Right, this is a great place to either rest in child's pose, or if you want to move through a vinyasa, shift forward into plank, lower down. Inhale, up dog or cobra, and we'll all meet in child's pose, hips to the heels. 5 breaths. So hopefully that was a little invigorating. Maybe something new. toe stand. So tuck the toes under. Lift the knees. Now this time, for more challenge, I'd like for you to try lifting up and lowering down. Just going real slow, slow flow, slow flow. Knees point forward, inner thighs roll out. Try and keep the heels lifted. You want to move from your fulcrum point, the hara, deep lower belly. This is the center of your physical being. All of your animalistic intelligence comes from your gut. Your ancestral DNA, if you will. Think about all of the trials and tribulations that our ancestors rose above. We'll meet in squat. So make nice with your knees, move from side to side. Now I'll demonstrate one more time. We're going to come into our crow, and I'm going to give you a little bit of a challenge. Once you feel comfortable with crow, one toe at a time, 3 to 5 breaths, and then you can shoot your legs back. Move through vinyasa, downward facing dog. Good, breathe, look forward. Look where you want to go. We want to go forward. Go slow, slow. Tip forward as opposed to pressing off with your feet. Good. Five breaths in down dog. Look forward between your hands and hop into your squat. Let's step the left foot back, coming into a lizard pose. Tent the fingers, work the heart forward. Might roll onto the pinky toe edge of the right foot. You can always lower the back knee. Ground the left hand. You might bring the right hand to the knee. You can also bend your back knee and catch your foot. A nice heart opener. Try the razor edge of your foot. Yeah. Is that okay? We'll close this off. Heel toe your foot in so you're square, and we'll straighten the right leg, drawing the hips back for a nice half splits hamstring stretch. Tent the fingers, lift the heart, forehead towards knee. Inhale to lengthen, rolling up the spine. Heart forward. Draw that right hip back in space. Exhale, forehead to knee. One more time. And right knee comes back to meet the left. Let's circle out the hips here. Breathing in downward facing dog. Couple breaths. Hopping forward into your squat when you're ready. There you go. What goes up must come down. And send the right foot back, finding your lizard.
So we'll stay lifted for a nice deep stretch. And so as roll onto the pinky toe edge of your left foot. You can draw the knee in and out. And the heart lifted. And then we can lower the back knee. Bring the right hand out in front. Bring your left hand to your knee. Give it a little press. And this is plenty. Or you can bend the right knee, reach back for your toes, and open the heart space. Roll onto the pinky toe edge of your left foot. There you go. Flex your left foot sharply, lifting the toes up. Heel toe your left foot in, so to the center line. Hands frame your foot and guide your hips back for half splits. Ardha Hanumanasana, the monkey god. Inhale, lift the heart. Long spine, forehead knee, exhale. Rolling up the spine, halfway lift. Exhale. Sustain. Back to meet the right. Circle out the hips. And lowering the hips down. We'll come into Sphinx pose. Lower the hips, come onto your elbows. Bring the big toes to touch. So root the pubic bone into the floor, drawing the deep lower belly in. Working the heart forward between your biceps. Nice and broad through the collarbones. Lower the chin. See if you can breathe into the back of your neck. Moon center, right at the base of the skull. Making our way into dolphin, tuck the toes under. Now you can lift the hips into forearm plank if you want some more challenge. Pause for a few breaths. And then tiptoe forward, lifting the hips, coming into dolphin. Your head is off the floor. You should be able to shake your head, yes. Roll the deltoids away from the ears. And breathe. You want to play? Lower down. Take a seat. I'll show you where you can go from here. So just so you know where it's going, right? This is an option to play with. It might be helpful to use a block between your hands. Okay, if you want to use this one. All right, so from dolphin, if you want to make this a little bit more challenging, you can lift one leg and breathe. And what you do on one side, you have to do on the other. So then lift the other leg, look towards your thumbs. All right, so there's your level 2. If your hands tend to come together, that's going to cause the elbows to go out and then you'll collapse. We want a nice strong base, so you can use a block between your forefinger and thumb. Shoulders down the back. Lift the leg, and you can try a couple little hops. Maybe pop up just for a second. You get that nice kind of zero gravity. So you're moving into Panchamayurasana, and then you try that on the other side too. So baby hops with control. Look forward towards your block or your thumbs. So just an option. We're not quite there yet. Dolphin's perfect. We can alternate lifting one leg at a time with control. Control is the name of the game. So look forward. There's a lot going on. So the lifted leg is an internal rotation. Hips are square. And a much better. You feel that control you have now, right?
Yeah.
We have to make sure that we're breathing slow and steady. We'll rest back in a wide-legged extended child. Take the knees wide, hips to the heels. And this is great to do up against the wall. We'll start switching gears a little bit. Into pigeon pose. So we'll make our way to down dog. If you'd like to roll the right hip open, you want to try your wild thing again, you can. Flip your dog. And we'll meet in pigeon on the right. So drawing that right knee behind the right wrist. And then take the hands out wide, 10 fingers. Now we'll lift or lower a few times. So you'll inhale and lift the heart, and then exhale, dive forward, elbows out to the side. Roll up the back of the neck. Press all of your toes into the mat. Your back toes. Diving in. Now here is where you can stay lifted. You can always walk the hands out and fold forward, especially if you need to rest. Or bend your back knee, reach back for your foot. You get a nice quad stretch here. You can move into a bind, bringing the toes into the crook of the elbow. Whatever your body needs right now. Take 5 breaths. Sliding the left arm under the right. Now you're gonna twist around the shoulder and the side of the head. You might reach back for your left foot. Slowly unravel. Now you can come back into extended child, or if you want to come into your down dog, you might come into a 3-legged dog. You can move through vinyasa, shifting forward into plank, lowering down slowly. Inhale, full upward facing dog, so knees lift. Exhale, back downward facing dog, where we'll all meet. Pointing the left toes back behind you, sweeping the leg high. Rolling your hip open if you want to flip your dog into wild thing. And we'll meet in pigeon on the left. So drawing your left knee behind the left wrist. Lowering down the hips. Tenting your fingers, take them out wide for a nice broad base. And we'll lift and lower a few times. Exhale, diving in. Rolling up the back of the neck. Nice slow flow. Exhale. Inhale. your sleeping pigeon or stay lifted. Bending your right knee, reach back for the foot. And you can even tent the fingers, your left hand, bring it right out in front of your navel. There you go. And draw the heel towards the glute. And try and lift the hips up and down, coming into your seat. And we can take this deeper, bringing the toes into the crook of the elbow, and working towards the bind. Twisting your pigeon, sliding the right arm under the left, around the shoulder and the side of the head. You can reach the left arm around the back body to catch either the left toes or bend the right knee and catch the right foot for a quad stretch. So many options. Press into the hands. Now either draw that left knee back for extended child, or you can come into down dog, maybe roll your hip open again. Keep that left leg lifted for more challenge. Shift forward into plank and lower down, chaturanga. Full upward facing dog. Roll the shoulders open. Exhale, extended child. And we'll take full child's pose. So bring the hands beside your feet, forehead. Completely relax. See if you can imagine breathing into third eye center. Allowing all of your thoughts to pour out from between your ears. Give it to the earth. Consciously choosing which thoughts you want to identify with. So let's pick a thought. Maybe I am resourceful, or I am brave. I am love. I want you to feel your power. So let's come up to natural seat. Bring your hips off to one side and swing your legs around. This is our last challenge of today's class. Are you ready for it? So bow pose. I'll give you a bunch of options. You choose. Hold on behind your knees. You can slide the toes up. All right, so here's your level 1. Level 2. You can straighten the legs. Level 3, come with me. Reach the arms up. Exhale to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left. Inhale up, heart's lifted. And right. Center. And left. Shaking is good. One more round to the right. Center. Left. Center. Now reach back behind you, fingertips forward. Yeah, bend your knees. And your exhale, press your feet away. Roll onto your right hip and draw the knees in. Exhale. Inhale, roll onto your left hip. Exhale, draw the knees in. You got it. Inhale. Come back to center. Roll to the right. Got it. Inhale. Roll. And exhale. One more. Nice and long. Very good. All right. Guide the heels forward. Let's sit up into Dandasana, hands beside the hips. Might walk the flesh back behind your sitting bones. We'll reach the arms overhead. Now your legs are active, quads are lifting, kneecaps are lifting, and exhale, dive forward, Paschimottanasana. Intense back body stretch. And then wind down our practice. Keeping the chin in towards the chest, scooping out the belly. We'll lower onto our backs. Roll and tuck the shoulder blades underneath the back. The windshield wiper the feet from side to side. We'll make a fist, clench our teeth, curl our toes, take an inhale, squeeze your glutes, hold it. 1, 2, and 3. Relax completely, exhale with a sigh. 2 more times. Inhale, squeeze your glutes, curl your toes, make a fist, clench your teeth, scrunch your face. Inhale. Hold it. 3, 2, 1. Exhale. Last round. Inhale. Exhale. Allowing all of the tension in your body to melt away. Palms face up to receive energy, this infinite supply of life force. Picturing your body surrounded in a beautiful, protective, golden halo of light. Breathing it in, saturating your cells. Feel your cells dancing around your body. The fingertips, lips, all the way down to your toes.
expand in all directions. Breathing into the back body, side body, front body, lengthening out the exhalation, inviting your inhale to become fuller and more expansive. Surrendering into the mat with each out breath, growing heavier and more relaxed. Imagine floating above your body. Look down at your physical form. Relaxed on your mat. Begin to zoom out where you see the building and the street. Entire city, our state, the country, our continent. The Western Hemisphere of Earth. Imagine the Earth rotating, including the Eastern Hemisphere, until you can see the entire globe, this beautiful blue planet that we call home. Sending the entire earth love and gratitude. This healing golden halo of light. Allow your awareness to rest in space. Beginning to make your way through the layers of the Earth's atmosphere. zooming in to the continent of North America. Coming back to our sunny state of Florida. In the beautiful city of Tampa. Back to Sheldon Road. Into this space. Sensing your body, its weight, the texture of your mat, and the temperature of the room. The breath as it moves in and out. The beating of your heart. And the aliveness of your cells. Perhaps they're still now. Encased in a beautiful golden halo of light. Grounded and protected. Prepared to take on any of the challenges of your day. Centered. And calm. Begin to reintroduce movement to the body. Rolling onto the right side, representing our future. In your own time, coming to a seated position. We're always being asked to choose between love or fear. And we get to decide. Choosing your thought, one that resonates with you in this moment. Single pointed focus. Lift your gaze to third eye center. Or hold your awareness at your heart space. Connecting to your unchanging essence, ultimate reality. Practice help to anchor you to your higher self. I'll close with a round of Om. Feel free to join in or just listen. Taking a deep breath. Namaste. Be well. Thanks for everybody joining in. Namaste.
Thank you.
Thank you.